Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12-man Lady Reveillees, and early indication, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
Let him bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays.
Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. And you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much. A little bit too eager here in the opening drive. Taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have. And the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down. You do this. The 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Bishop. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now they'll run it on the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. We used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Finds his target down the middle. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feeling some heat. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up on a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you didn't get him on the ground.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if the Tide will run it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On the option. Quick toss. Smashes through. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Got it behind the line. It's Royer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Just buried it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Makes him talk to the hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive mindedness, they assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it on the right. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Tide will get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The back goes in motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Trucks through the defender. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You don't tackle a big back like that with one guy. This is a guy that you better be flying to the football, everybody grabbing on, holding on for dear life until your teammates get there. Big backs like this are just hard to get.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback extends the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off. First down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And then he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Field goal is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops the throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball, and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Hey, get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And he'll
race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low and they hurdle you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting an old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it. Great big plays for this defense.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And here's the third interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defensive guys in their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Wants to throw on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get him going there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fighting off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate play.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw with it.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Forced out of the pocket. Gets down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. comes that Alabama offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Got room at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is out of the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Vasquez. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Motion from the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Aggie! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 28 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. At the 40, here he goes. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Ripping off a good chunk. 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's McCoy. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running back searching for a hole. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Coming after it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait. Went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the fullback and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early seasons out, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.